and welcome for part two of the Star Wars Wave 2 Return of the Jedi toy review. I know we left you last week on the cliffhanger, so hopefully you enjoyed this conclusion as much as we did. Thank you. Now, back to our regularly sponsored program.
All right, next up we have Wave 3, another 9 figures. So now we're at 50 in the back of the thing.
Damn.
Let me see.
For long.
So what else? Oh, there's still no R2D2 or CP30. But you know what you get? You have a Forlorn.
For long.
Forlom.
Yeah.
Forlom.
Him I did not have.
I have a 2-pack at the store.
Do you?
Between him and another guy, yes.
Nice.
It's a little exclusive retro packaging and everything. It has the Empire Strikes Back retro packaging. So damn, this guy's between 300 and 400. Somebody really liked this guy.
Yep, someone did.
Oh, he's a bounty hunter. That means you must have him.
Nope.
Oh. Then we have
If it
the
didn't look
Hispanic
full,
in the group. We have the Hispanic in the group, Arturito.
Arturito?
Arturito. With his sensor scope standing up. There's a little antenna that pulls up.
I had that.
So now you have a little antenna. So you had two of them?
I had the original one and I had this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did it become a different one? Like, hey, R2D2 meet R3D3.
This one just had the scope. That's it. So whenever I was playing, if he needed the scope, I would swap it out with the other one. And that's it.
All right, then we have the AT-AT Commander.
Yes.
See? Now this guy doesn't wear a helmet.
He doesn't need to. He's a commander.
But he's inside the same vehicle as the other guy.
But the other ones are troopers, man. That's the difference, bro. Pilots, troopers, all that shit. They wear that. Commanders and above, no. Captains, no.
So the only reason to like level up in the Empire is because you just don't. I don't want to wear a helmet anymore.
Exactly. In a nutshell, yes.
Yes. That was a reward for for moving on up. You don't get to wear a helmet. Yeah. And then later on, you get to give you a special pen.
Him, I had only because my goal was to get the at Walker, because that's the one Star Wars toy that I've always wanted that I never had a chance to get. But that's why I got him, because in my mind I was gonna get it somehow, but I never did.
Damn. So you had the whole crew, and they're just sitting there waiting.
Yep.
All right. Sorry. They just keep on bringing us down. God. All right. Now we go security guard level 2.
Ooh.
So this guy gets a bat and a whistle. So
wait till you see
this
the
one's
guy
even darker than Lando.
The,
I can't even see him.
Machine.
All right, let's see. All right. So we have him. Not very valuable, between 110, 160. Like I said, he gets a stick and a whistle. Then we have a Cloud Car Pilot.
Yeah, lame. Did not have.
Why is he lame? First of all,
the vehicle was lame.
Thank you. I was going to say, the Cloud Car itself is lame.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crap. So I'm not even going to talk. He comes with a pilot. The pilot blaster and a comm link. They didn't come up with these stupid names. Pilot blaster. That's not even a real thing. Then we have Imperial TIE Fighter pilot.
The all black had it.
Yes, which is the same one as we saw for the AT-AT pilot, just in white. In this case, black.
Correct. And the boots and the gloves are gray.
Yeah, they just recolored them. And George Lucas is smart.
He was.
Well, I should say Kenner is smart. All right. Then you have Luke Skywalker on Hoth. Is this before his face got destroyed?
I had that one. You mean his hand? Or do you mean when that the wildebeest thing smacked him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they used that. They built that into the story to explain why his face didn't look the same, right?
I did not know that.
Luke Skywalker from episode 4 to episode 5, his face wasn't the same.
That's why he
was in a car accident.
That's why they did the
messed up his
for him
face.
hanging upside down with the polar bear thing. You saw his face.
Yeah, and then he gets hit in the face to justify
Okay,
that.
yeah,
And
so
they're
this
like,
kid
I can't
attacked
fix
you,
it anymore.
so that's how your face became like that.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Boom.
Good news. I
Look
mean,
at us dropping knowledge on you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a well-known fact.
yeah.
Yeah, he was in a car accident. His face got smashed. His face, messed up his face. So,
I know
all
that
right.
to the
So,
dude from Transformers with his arm.
Shia LaBeouf? Okay. But he wasn't
Yes,
that
Shia
important.
LaBeouf.
Yeah, I heard about
Yes.
that one, but not about this one.
The arm. Well, the arm delayed, and then they had to do that little wrapping thing at the end of the scenes
Yeah.
because his happened during filming.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Then we have C-3PO
C-3PO.
with removable limbs.
Look,
Yep.
you beat him up.
Yeah, I think I stole this from a kid. Huh? No, I don't. I didn't beat him up. I just think I stole it from. Did it come with a little backpack? Yeah, backpack.
Yes.
You put him inside.
Yep.
Yeah. The only problem is I only had him and Luke Skywalker, and
You didn't
I'm
have
talking about
Chewie?
years later. No, I didn't have anything. This is again. I stole them from some kid at school, and like, I never saw the movie, and I didn't know. I just wanted it because everybody else had them. So I'm like, okay, I got them too. So, yes, that poor kid.
50 years later.
Kid, if you're listening, I'm sorry. This now we have suck-ass.
I'm not,
Suck-ass.
I'm not even going to correct you.
Suck-ass.
Got some
Who is suck-ass? Thank you.
No.
I think that.
Let us have it.
Yes. So is he like another bounty hunter?
I don't remember him.
I wonder if he's the one that's in the 2-pack. Forlorn.
What's the picture?
I believe this is the 2-pack that we're selling.
What's the picture?
And I need to find out what this Kenner fiasco was.
He was a bounty hunter. He was standing in the
Right.
background.
I
In
think it
Empire
is.
Strikes Back when they attached to the Imperial starfighter. When he was in the room telling them to go get Han Solo.
Uh-huh.
He was one of the ones in there.
Okay. So apparently here on the Kenner mixed up the characters and the names and switched them, so you get them. Okay, they've been forever linked. All right, we had some mailway exclusives also.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so this is what we talked about earlier, the display arena.
No, I never had that.
Yeah, it's just cardboard. Kenner like to use cardboard a lot. You build it up, and then with the background. Okay.
Cool.
So, all right. It's a plastic base, and then 2-sided backdrops times 4. So, all right. And then you have a survival accessory kit. So I guess if you lose anybody, extra pieces. There you go. You can carry it for your when you're doing.
No, I never had that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here now. Yeah, a little backpack, you can carry everything. Yeah. Oh, even comes with a little harness.
Beat him up?
I was saying, even comes with a little harness so you can carry Yoda.
You mean Yoda?
All right. And then you have the Forlorn Mail Away figure. And then, yeah, there he is there. And then you have the Bosket Mailway figure. Why would they do Mailway figures and we can just get them carded? So we go into the Empire Strikes Back, accessories and creatures. So Kenner always release a ton of accessories for the Star Wars action line. All right, so we got 3 ones. So we have the radar laser cannon that Frank you were talking about. You had it with the guy. Okay. And then we have the tripod laser cannon. That's a nice laser cannon, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good, nice looking.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Well, and then we have a vehicle maintenance energizer.
I had it.
This is to energize the ships. Yeah, battery
That.
charger for because everything that runs EV.
Yep.
Got it.
And the battery charger
then,
on the side.
Perfect. Yes. Then we have the Tom Tom with the open belly.
A tauntaun. Yep, tauntaun.
That's just gross.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, that's why I had to have Luke and Han in the Hoth outfit. I had to.
Now I know they're releasing Hasbro's releasing this figure this year.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw it at New York Comic Con. Was this one of the figures they said they were going to release, or is it my imagination? No. I remember a big figure coming out. Oh, I think it could have been the Ahsoka one, so I might be confused. So then you have it with just the regular, so dead Tom Tom, and then you have the alive one with a closed belly. Everybody's so happy that's alive. Over here,
no, my bad. No, go back.
Uh-huh.
No,
this one or the other one?
Not that one. The other one. That's the one that I had because the figure went inside the Tauntaun, and those legs are not real. That's the one that I had. I never had the other one. I did not.
You never had the one where it goes inside?
I just remembered.
You should add it.
No.
To your collection. Then we have a Wampa. Wet ass motherfucking pussy.
What the hell was that?
I'm trying to. Well, Wampa as in WAP, from the song.
I was like, damn, what did you do to him, D? Is he gonna throw those instructions out the window again?
So this came out in '82, obviously, and this is just a little big abominable snowman that you can buy.
Look at those paws, man! Damn.
Then you have the collector case. This one I remember. I never had it, but I remember seeing this. The kids used to come over, like the kids at school when they want to show off. They come in, like you can bring toys.
Of course, you had to, bro.
Comes in.
Yeah. I had it.
So then you have the Empire Strikes Back collector's case.
Did not have that.
Did not have that. Cool artwork though. Even has a security guard level 1. So, all right. Then we have collector case B.
Did not have that.
So, kind of tells you the whole movie right there. You don't need to just buy yourself the collector case.
I already know how the movie ends.
All right. Then we also have mini rigs. So we have mini rigs. Kenna created the mini rigs for the Empire Strikes Back, and they turned out to be quite popular when they hit the retail aisles. So, don't know what mini rigs are, but here's your CPAP machine. Cap 2. Sorry, it's a captivator. Was this in a movie?
Not that one.
Oh.
But but go back, Rolly, go back. Do you see what's behind? How the figure is just there?
They capture him by his legs. He just dangles there.
But it was a cool figure. It was a cool toy.
I don't know.
For its time, it was cool, dude. For its time, it was awesome. Had that.
And then you have the INT4. Was it like supposed to go on the snow or something, like a ski type of thing?
But mine flew.
Yeah, active imagination.
But I did have that.
So it's a hovercraft with a laser cannon attached. Okay, and the sides open up. I thought that was pretty cool. Then you have the MLC3. They're just like putting numbers at the back of everything. MLC3 mobile laser
I had that.
cannon.
Now ask me why I had that one. What do you think it reminded me of?
Why did you have it?
I like that deep, but no, I'm looking for something else.
What is-
What do you think that reminded me of?
I don't know. From here, it looks like a
Popular
CP3O,
show
but
in the 70s, Million Dollar Man. Remember that machine? Steve Austin had a fight.
no,
Really?
no, I don't remember. Yeah,
Steve Austin had a fight of a robot that looks like that with wheels and everything.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that. I remember him fighting
I remember
Bigfoot, but I
Bigfoot
don't remember
also.
this.
Let me see if I can find it. Go ahead.
Then we have the MTV,
I had that.
multi-terrain vehicle, or music television, however your memory processes it. This is kind of cool. This is lame though. These are all so far they've all been lame, but it's kind of cool ish. Then let me see. These 7. Okay, I see the pattern. 3. Oh no, I don't see a pattern anymore. From 3 to 1 to 7. Then we have 8. DPT 8, personal deployment transport. So yeah, this is kind of a little weird. These are all weird. They're just trying. Let's see. You don't see this in Star Trek.
I found it.
Do
Rolling.
shit right. All right.
Yes.
So we'll show it after this. All right. Then we have play sets. Cloud City play set, which was is that just
Don't
cardboard?
know. I was never really
I feel
big
like
into
cardboard.
play sets.
Let me guess, because it felt like you were playing with a Barbie dream
No,
house.
it's just they never caught my attention. The only one that did was Castle Grayskull. I wanted the base for GI Joe, but I could never afford it, and I always wanted the gas station from Mask.
Well, soon you can get one soon. All right, so this is about $1,200. It's just a small little play set. To do the whole Cloud City kind of sucks. Whole Cloud City right here.
Yeah, no.
That's so funny. All right. Then we have Dagobah action playset.
Dagobah.
Dagobah
That's where
playset.
whatchamacallit, Yoda was at.
Yoda lives. The poor guy that just put steak R2D2 in the mud. That's just terrible. Foam Swamp. Cargo boxes, hunt, and levers. Then we have the Hoff Place Ice Planet Adventure Set.
Did not happen.
Okay. It comes with a cardboard.
Ooh, look at that. That's in the background.
There it is. I just saw it. I just figured that's just a little lame. Again, 1980. I'm okay with it, but it's just kind of lame now. And then for some reason we have Darth Vader's Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that I did not.
How is this a Star? How is this a Darth Destroyer? It's not. It's just. It's not right.
Well, you see that stuff in the middle that looks like two claws going like this? That's where Darth Vader sits and he re-energizes.
Yes, that part I understand. But then that's all you get. You get this, a little command center, and like a gun. How is that Star Destroyer?
I don't know why they called it that.
It's this again another lane.
It's just a section of the destroyer. That I agree.
Lame. Imperial Attack Base. I can work with this. I mean, it's kind of small, but okay, fine. They're just all standing in front of him. Like, it's like playing, what is it, like a chicken? Who's going to shoot first? But, not bad. What else we got? We have Rebel Command Center now. Swear to God, another piece of cardboard in the background. So cardboard background base at command, at commander, and R2D2, Cinescope, Luke, Hoff. So okay, it comes with some figures. So see, that's another thing I don't like. What if you already got R2D2 a Cinescope? Now you have a second one, and then you already had them on the third one. Change them up somehow. Like, why do I need two with the exact same thing that does the exact same thing?
But that's how they make the money.
So I'm gonna write a letter. I'm writing a letter, Kenner. I'll put it and send it back in time. Then we have a turret and a probot
Yes.
playset. Oh,
Yes.
this is the probot right here, right? Yeah.
I always wanted
Okay,
that
this
one.
one's okay.
Yeah, but it was still cool, man. The noise that it made.
All right, let's talk about my favorite things: some vehicles.
I always wanted that. Look how cool that thing looks, man.
The AT-AT.
All-terrain armored
AT-AT.
transport. Look how freaking sweet that thing is, man.
This was sweet. Yes, I agree. This is sweet. Goes about 350 to 500. Is this one walked on his own? No,
but it lit up though. But it lit up.
Yeah, use a
lot of the toys that I remember from Star Wars lit up.
Uh-huh.
The snow speeder lit up.
Okay.
I believe the Falcon did. The X-wing, I think it did. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Okay. This is unfortunately you already told us. No, unfortunately, you didn't have this. Sorry. I'm surprised it's so cheap.
I would expect it to be more.
Then you have the Imperial Cruiser.
I had that.
Again, what the hell is this? They just sit on the side. I guess now we know why they need the hammer, the helmets, because they had to ride on the outside of the transport. Oh, well, okay. Immobilizer opening hatch. Yeah, that's a little lame. Rebel Snow Speeder.
That was super cool toy to have.
So you're right here. So it looks like it lights up here. And it makes noise. It looks back here, yes. Okay. You have that one. Then you have it in a blue box.
There was a difference?
There apparently the difference.
I know that.
Yeah. One in a blue box and then one with the purple lavender background. And I'm assuming the blue box is more expensive because more rare because it's more expensive.
And also the picture shows that on the pink one that it makes noise in the background, in the back of it, and this one doesn't.
Yeah. This one just tells you it lights up. Light and sound. Okay, so but they both made a noise. Okay. Then you have the Rebel Transport. See, this one's nicer. Apparently, people still ride outside. Different color boxes, so decided to change it up. So yellow box is more rare than the blue box. All right, and then we have the baby.
Never had that. Never had that. Unfortunately.
See, that's why you can't call it an at because this one you can't.
That's a
call
Scout Walker.
Yeah, so it's an ATST. It's like a little baby one. All right. And then obviously everybody liked this one.
Guess who had that? Guess who had that? I did.
Dwayne.
I did.
Damn it.
You had to have that with the Boba Fett? Come on, man. Slave One?
Uh-huh. Well, it includes Boba Fett and Han Solo, right?
I remember it coming with Han Solo frozen. And I think...
Yes, frozen, yes.
Does it come with Boba Fett, or I think he was sold separately?
He is sold separately. Did I hear? You get frozen Han Solo, wings, cockpit, access panel, the ramp, and the rotating weapons. Again, I still find it funny that everybody's favorite character from this whole movie is a person that only said one line. He had like what? Maybe less than a minute of screen time.
That's all he had. That's all he had.
All right, I'll give it to you. I say that, and everybody, and I know that it's like one of everybody's favorite freaking characters. It makes no sense. Makes no sense to me.
It's the
Well, we talked about
gear,
this
bro.
earlier.
It's
The
the
twin
gear.
pod
Yeah, no, these
cloud
are lame.
car.
Lame.
These are lame.
I rather.
What if one wants to go left, the other guy wants to go right? Doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, the
Yes.
X-wing battle damage.
Then we have the X-Wing fighter with battle damage. The battle damage were stickers that would go on it. Other than that, it was a regular X-Wing. I always like the
The
X-Wing.
X-wing
I
was
like the
cool.
design. I'll give you that. Yeah. All right, now we have some weapons. These are
Ah, look at
role-playing ones.
that.
We had the electronic laser rifle. Damn, this is expensive. Boxed is between $1,500 and $2,500. Shoot, for real. Then you have the Han Solo
Ooh, wonder
laser
how much.
pistol.
Okay.
Not much. 300, 400. A box. Still in this box. With action button activates 2-speed laser sounds. Damn, it requires
Damn.
C batteries. Good lord, that thing must be heavy. How about this one? Requires doesn't say.
9 volt.
Oh, this one requires a 9-volt battery. That was much better than these 2Ds. Sorry, D. Not paying money. All right, and that's it. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, this is the back of the card. Your card, some of the cards, as they start adding figures with each wave, you had more and more get added on. See them there. And this is where Frank was looking at these and like, oh, what's out there? And he saw this, is like,
Yeah,
oh,
pretty much.
Need to have it. Need to add it to my collection.
At that time, I was
See,
playing
this is
with
just
toys.
some advertising. Oh, you're already perfecting your sound effects. Then you had a Parker Brothers video game cartridge for the Atari computer system.
And the comics.
Yeah. And you had comics. And that's all there is. That's all there is. Now, this is a part of the podcast where we go and we kind of do a rating system. I don't have an opinion on this. So, but let's do a recap on our rating system. And I always defer to you, Frank.
Our rating systems, I got you, buddy. Our rating system goes as followed. All right, so we have collect, which means we owned it when we were younger and we would own it again today. We also got flip, which is buy it to sell it, or we got pass, which means we would never own it. That's what we got.
All right. And I can go first. For me, it's a pass. I'm not even going to flip it. Unless I get that rifle that's like $2,500. I'm not going to even try to flip it. I have no, especially this series. I mean, obviously, what's the first one called? What's episode 4 called? A New Hope. Thank you. A New Hope. I forgot that back then it was just called Star Wars, but A New Hope. Those toy lines and those ships were better for me. But the lightsabers that came up, I thought that was a much better toy line. Empire Strikes Back, the figures, none of them interest me, and obviously the AT-AT is a good toy, but that's about it. So I would not even flip.
Really? Okay.
So
okay,
that's a pass for me.
For me, it would be actually collect some, flip others. You know what I mean? That's for me, because there's certain things that I just would love to have, and that is that.
Like the security guard one.
You got to. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? That's a no-brainer. But no, I don't have anything Star Wars right now. You know what I mean? I really don't. That's D.
For somebody who has a passion, you don't have nothing.
I just kind of outgrew Star Wars. You know what I mean? just became a little bit too much, you know. But the one thing I've never lost my passion for was Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mask. You know, those are still always my top three. That's where I see.
Batman,
I
Batman,
do like them.
Spider-Man.
I
Batman,
do, and my
Spider-Man.
Godzilla. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I
Oh,
collect
Godzilla,
more
yeah,
of
yes.
the Transformers and G.I. Joe. Yeah. So let me show you this, Broly. This is what that vehicle reminded me of when I said the $6 million man villain.
Whoa! I'm not here.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
here.
Apparently, now
You
for
see it?
Frank. Frank. No, Frank, hold on. You didn't let D do his
Oh,
review.
shoot. Sorry about that, buddy. Go ahead.
No, you,
I am.
no, you're not.
Sorry,
You're not
buddy.
sorry. You just
The thing is,
totally,
he can't see your face.
I
totally
figured
forgot
you
about
walked away,
it.
buddy.
It's
I'm
all right.
sorry.
I'm used to it. I'm used to
Go ahead, buddy.
it. I'm used to it.
He thought you checked out.
It's not going to be that long. It's going to be collect the AT-AT and flip the rest. That's it.
First of all, D's always his response for every toy line we do so far has been,
Flip the
collect
rest.
some,
Yeah.
flip the rest. It's always the same. He always
No.
name one toy line that you said you'll collect.
Did we do He-Man?
We did do He-Man, yes.
That's the only one I collect.
I still think you would have said I had to go back. I'm like, I collect most. That one you probably said I collect most. There's a couple I flipped, probably, but I have to check. But yes, it's okay. So 80% of the time it's going to be like collect some,
Yeah.
flip the rest.
Which I understand, man. I completely understand.
At least on this one, it was just like he just wants
that's
that
it.
one,
One.
just that one vehicle. He wants that one vehicle
Yeah,
and
man.
just call it
Don't
a
blame him.
day.
I
That's
don't
it.
blame him.
But no one wants the snow
I had
speeder.
No.
Well, I know you had it. Or about Slave One? No, but you wouldn't collect that one. You wouldn't keep it.
No, not really.
Nope.
But look, that's the
All right. So now you're gonna show us. This is the PDT-8, which is the personnel deployment transport. To you, look like this. Return. That's a death probe.
Yes, Return of the Death Probe. $6 million man. Take a look. Boom.
This one reminds me of those bad guys from Doctor Who. The ones that go exterminate, exterminate. But okay, I can see the resemblance though. The little pod on top and everything. They probably stole it from here. One of them
look,
stole
there's
each
the
other. Obama Snowman?
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Sorry.
There he is right there.
That was a dumb. Yeah. That was a dumb episode.
But we still watched it though.
Yes.
But that's what I was talking about, bro. This for freaking thing, dude.
All right. No, but I can see it. I can see. Now I go. After this, I'll do a YouTube search and watch the video. It'll probably refresh my memory. I mean, I haven't seen a $6 million man in like decades. An episode in decades. All right.
Lee Majors fan. What do you mean?
What happened?
You're a Lee Majors.
I am a great Lee Majors fan. So
TJ
I love
Hooker?
the Fall Guy.
No. TJ Hooker was Kirk. Yes.
Yes, William Shatner. Yes.